Go.
All right,
Back
we're
to
back
you,
on. Yeah, so the Rupert Clark, dynamite speed here. Streets of Avalon from 14 is going to race across. Poland will be up there. Buffalo Rivers and Madman from 4, and Grandswell's a control freak from 9. So there's going to be dynamite speed here. I've got Bo Rosser 3 back the rails from barrier 1 with Linda Meach. Good luck not having my money. Probabeel in 2, I've got behind it on the rail as Williams pushes Preble to the fence because he's drawn outside it. So for me, I just want to completely ignore Bo Rosser and Probabeel just from map and luck. You know, Rupert Clark, everything's happening quick down that straight. They may get the breaks and be good enough, but I'm betting around them. I'm Thunderstruck is a freak. It's going to win the Golden Eagle. It's $13. Hopefully it pisses down on the Golden Eagle day. It'll be $4.
Where do you have it mapping from 17?
Oh, they'll go back. They'll go back, but the speed will be
way back or
back. They'll go back. Yeah. Madame Rouge nearly won this race from last year. This horse has got an extra 2 legs in Madame Rouge. Pretty Brazen came from 3rd last and nearly won it. With 52, this horse will fly. McNeil now I've done some research. Here's my conspiracy theory. Romancer and it have 40 owners. About 35 of them are the same people. I'm getting the tip. But it's coming out, Romancer, and also you can save it for next week in some benchmark race, son. It'll run. McNeil had the ride on ASAR. My mate owns it, and he got off on Tuesday morning and burnt him to get on I'm Thunderstruck when he found out it was first emergency. So I think it's going to get a run. I've had a very, very large bet on it at $8.50. The other bets that I'm having are Poland. If you go back to the Group 2 Autumn Stakes, 1400 metre, they won 123. It ran on speed at Caulfield and just kept going with blinkers on is a big key here. It beat Amish Boy, who's $15 in that race, and beat I'm Thunderstruck, but noting it's an improved horse. Hot speed, sitting off them with blinkers on, Stallion, target race, kitchen sink, $34. But something on it. And ASAR as well. They've paid, close to 1.5 million for this horse as a stallion. It's run second in a Guineas behind Ole Kirk. Blinkers on tomorrow. It was a pretty decent run last start. This is grand final at $34 again, having something on it. All the top 3 could win. That's what I love about handicaps. They're awesome. I'd rather go with those on the minimum that I think are very good horses.
Yeah, but those handicaps are quite condensed these days, mate. Not like the old days where you'd have 60 with one and 46 and a half with the bottom weight. Like it's condensed.
7 kilos between Behemoth and I'm Thunderstruck. Behemoth is a big horse, I know. He won this race with 60 last year, Behemoth, but there were cats in it. Like this isn't. You say this is a weak Group 1. It's twice as good as the George Main for me. There isn't a horse in the George Main that have run the first 3 in this. So you can have your Waller-a-thons up
That's
there.
That's it. You're kicked off the show. You filthy Mexican. You're gone.
Just if you want to pick the George Main, just box the 4 Waller runners in a trifecta and you'll get it. So have a good time.
If you guys want overs, you can ring me and you'll get overs about every other horse other than Probabeel and I'm Thunderstruck. I love brackets like that, which is the tried and true top performer against a young up-and-comer. One of them wins.
I just thought Probabeel does like to blend into races, and it's just Map I'm worried about. She's a great horse. I love her. I loaded on her last start. If she wins, again, cop it. But
okay, so inside draws when you got traffic problems, my rule is that I can't take anything under 3-1. And it's 9-2.
Yeah, you'll get every bit of that. It's going to be very interesting what the market does in this race.
Small chance it's a soft track too, which might hinder Probabeel as well. So just another thing to keep an eye on. Just small chance.
My market with I'm Thunderstruck in the race is I'm Thunderstruck's favourite. I believe in SP's favourite if it gets a run, and that's why I've backed it at the price. I haven't had the amount on because I'm planning on hedging a bit.
Okay.
And for anyone at home that hasn't, make sure you check out its jump out. It was fucking incredible.
It's a freak, this thing. Telling you. Golden Eagle.
That's
Just
it.
win.
That would happen to be a Sydney race, wouldn't it?
Just wins. Just wins. Go up there and take the easy money off the Canucks.
By the way, I love it when I see Kiwi trainers being interviewed in Australia saying, "Don't we love those Australian dollars?"
Oh, they love it.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to race 9, guys. 1,200 meters, and super open race, guys. Shayna, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I was actually chatting with Tommy about this race. Enchantingly is a horse coming over from South Australia that's just been totally dominant. We had a bit of a chat about its figures. It might be a little bit iffy in the figures, but I think it's going to be a horse that's going to, make itself known here. I actually wanted to ask you, Gordo, about Geist. What do you think of its chances?
Well, I tell you, I think I've mentioned before, I was disappointed with its first up run, which is why I wasn't so aggressive backing it second up. I hedged on it, but I didn't back it. I think it's limited, mate. But the weird thing is, I think this is a limited field. Let's just have a look at those figures, okay? I'll bring it up right now. So, your Enchantingly has a peak figure of an 88. Okay, and by the way, it's had a lot of starts too, mate. So, because it had the career in Sydney and went up to Queensland, and I know they can sometimes go down to South Australia and funny stuff happens, whatever that means. Thank you very much, my favourite trainer down there. He does a magnificent job. And we're looking at guys like a 95. Well, there's no comparison.
Yeah.
So you're seeing massive upside, Shano. That's what I'm asking. Are you seeing upside? I don't.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of upside, mate. We're talking 7 lengths.
Beat a bunch of walkers last start. I thought I think we both backed it, didn't we? On its last start in Adelaide, and it just couldn't possibly lose on figures. I mean, it was dominant, but. Yeah, I felt like a big step up for it.
Yeah, and Shana, the other thing about that is the only reason it won that race last start was because it absolutely PR'd. Remember, was it Bowman that rode it, and it was behind King of Sparta, and King of Sparta was just cutting the breeze for it, and they were running line. If it could run a King of Sparta figure, this race would be all over it. It'd win, but I don't think it can.
The other one I was interested in was Miss Albania. It's got a pretty poor gate, but I just think it might set up a bit better here. I think it'll be positive. There'll be a bit of speed on. I think it'll be a real sneaky chance. The only other one I wanted to mention was the top weight Bonham. I think it's gone to Tony Gollan, who is such a good trainer at just resuscitating horses. But I'm interested to see what he'll do with this Kiwi horse. It's got a bit of talent.
Yeah.
It's probably one for another day, but it's just one that took my eye.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. He's kind of like the Joe Pride of Queensland, isn't he?
Oh, he's a gun.
Hey, mate?
Yeah, quite like this race. I did have a look at the jump out of the trial of the one they call up in Queensland. I wasn't that impressed. Carvelas trialled well against Probabile and Aegon. It actually won the trial. It sort of pushed along a bit on the wet track. It might have some upside and actually maps quite well, so it's not the worst roughie. I've taken a position on it already. I think Ballon Nipotina is the deserved favourite and the horse that's hardest to beat here. What sort of level? I think if it keeps running to its current figures, it's probably good enough to win this race. Chassis, good second behind Probable the other day. I think it was big odds. I had something on it. I gave Miss Albania none because Liam Rawdon's riding it. Gord says it's not going well, so it's his boyfriend. So
no. It's come second and first. It's 2 starts. I'm not saying that.
Well, there's a good chance the map's against from 3. Like, it is a get back horse. It's got a thread through. I thought Shake, that was a good run first up in Sydney. Same map problems as well. So, and one from Shane's World, Smoke and Val. I thought it was huge odds. It's down at 20 bucks. I took some of it last night. So yeah, Bala Nipotina probably looks like the primary. I'll wait for Parade. Can get a little bit toey, but good rough chances to Chassis, Smoke and Val, and Karma Lass.
Before I go to Azza, what's Shane's World? Is that kind of like Wayne's World, or what's go
down in Adelaide?
Oh, okay.
It's weird shit down there, mate, on a Saturday. I don't know about you, but
Azza, what do you got?
Not a lot of confidence. Bella Nipotina's gone to Mar. It's ran 3 enormous races. 550, I think it's a great bet each way. La Mexicana goes J Carter D Lane. She's very honest. I think they're clearly the 2 best. This Karma Lass, how's it $34? It's got to go in everything. Leave T Golan out at your peril. One of the best vets with M Costa in Australia. You can't leave him out of anything. Bonds Abroad trialled amazing at big odds. Agree, Miss Albania, El Rawdon, barrier 14, please. It's such a shit race, but I haven't got a lot of confidence. If I was forced to have a bet, I'd be backing Bella Nipotina each way, and I'd be very surprised if I missed. Mar horses just keep improving into the campaign. I'm not worried about it being 4th up.
Yeah, no,
and they can sit off them now with Bella Nipotina. It's not like a lead at all cost horse anymore. So I think they'll
going to do. You know, he likes rushing them forward, and but he rode it first up. Williams, he drew 7 to 13. He went back, so he knows he can do it. I just think she's the safest just bet in this race. But yeah, I'm pretty grey, to be honest.
Well, look, I haven't done the race, but I did have a chat to a reasonable dud in Nigel, and he's had 2 very big bets in this race. Number 8, Miss Albania, and number 11, Shape.
Has he really?
He's backed them both, I think maybe place orientated, but he's pretty keen because he's not seeing the figures and the others in the race. And
was that
was
a
interesting.
bet with Gord Bet or?
Oh fuck no! Oh, by the way, I do hold. Oh, sorry, no, I don't. I've never held a bet in my life. Fucking hell, we're still recording. Stop talking about that shit. Okay. Yeah, they're the 2 he's backed.
Is Shape any good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yes. It's an absolute myth, Azza. But there's something about the horse. It's got talent. And by the way, you're getting 20 to 1 in a wheat field to find out. Like, you don't need to think too much, do you guys? You know. So,
I remember in the summer when it got beat by Tycoonus, then it won, just beat Dabari. Fuck. It's that sort of race.
Yeah, but it is that sort of race. Definitely, totally agree. Anyway, guys, that's it. And by the way, magnificent job. I loved your analysis, and I know that I'm probably going to turn over another 40 or 50,000 tomorrow just because of you Muppets. And if I lose, I'm going to send you the bill. Okay, so this could be an expensive show for you guys. Let's finish off with your best of the day. Start with you, TB.
Yeah, well, I'll make Gouch a bet in race 1. I will make, obviously, here's the, it's 270 now, boys. Here's the race.
You're going again? You're going again?
I'm going to go
I'm
again.
telling you, the figures don't line up there, TV. I'm not sure why you're going mad about that horse. But anyway.
Well, I've got the Bruckner form being franked a bit today at Kembla as well. So, yeah, race 4, like the bracket with the Godolphin pair, Altheric and Brigantine. And I really like Ranvier race 5, so pretty keen.
Oh, unload. Jono?
Yeah, my best winning bets would be Heresy. I'll probably will save on Extra Gear though. Snickerdoodle Dandy, I'll have a good result on that if that gets up, and possibly also Nonconformist. And yeah, that's about it.
And in Shano's world, is there a special down there?
Haven't even looked at it yet. I'll have half a bottle of red tomorrow night and work it out.
Beauty. Ava?
Me, I've had pretty decent bet each way. Ferretti in race 1. Hoping to get off to a flyer. Anavisto race 6, clearly the best, will win. Don't fuck around. And I've had 2 bets in the Rupert Clark, being I'm Thunderstruck and a 1x3 bet at $41 and $8.50 on Poland.
Jesus, okay. There's some,
And tomorrow at Geelong, I'm sorry, but a couple of tipping services sent this out about an hour ago, so the price has come in. But it's still a bet. Race 3, Hawks horse called Chains or Chain or something. Still about $3.30 around. Watch its first start. Huge run. Second in that race, ran a good third behind Cuban Link last weekend. I think it'll be winning tomorrow at Geelong. So hopefully have a Friday fill up there.
oh, give me those maidens out wide, mate. Give me those maidens out wide. How good are they?
I'd rather bet on them than on a Saturday.
Right, yeah. Guys, you've been absolutely fucking awesome. I actually enjoyed doing the show, even though I wasn't allowed to talk because you guys were just talking so much.
You still find a way.
Yeah. Okay, so awesome, guys. Good luck, everybody, tomorrow down in Mexico, and I hope you win a Mozza. And with the information that these 3 have given you, I'm sure you will. By the way, if you want to become a member of RacingRant, it's free for 2 weeks. Sign up. I'm sure some sort of one of our IT people will put some sort of link up there or whatever. And if you want all that data information that we're actually getting there, you get in contact with PD and Ratings to Win, because it's rock star stuff. Thanks very much, guys.
Up we go.
Thank you.